What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys, so last episode I was mentioning we should probably upgrade the mod pack, right? So I've done that. I upgraded the mod pack. I had to go through and every single quest that is completed and we've claimed a reward, I had to go through and reclaim the rewards for all of these things. Oh my goodness. So yeah, there are so many loot chests that I got and I just threw them on the ground. We've already collected the rewards for it. The fact that they all can be claimed again, I assume, is just some kind of a bug. This quest here, the Unbreakable Builder's Wand, we made this thing a long time ago when we were still in the Nether. We got Nether stars as one of our rewards, right? So we made this thing and the quest didn't complete. And I was like, oh, well, it's probably like one of the higher tier ones where you have to make two of the Unbreakable ones, combine them together to get like the second tier one. Then you have to create two of the second tier to get like the third tier one. Anyway, regardless of that, this quest is now completed. I did just go into the bag of holding here where we're keeping our Unbreakable Wand, threw it on the ground, picked it up, and it completed the quest. So I guess the quest was changed to allow the first tier of that Unbreakable Wand to complete it, which is great. So yeah, we can finally claim that reward and get this page. Well, I was going to say get this page completely done, but I guess there is still a few things left on here. But let's claim this and actually claim a reward from a long time ago and we get Primal Voidstone. Okay, so nothing fantastic for our efforts there. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to upgrade the pack is because we were messing around with environmental tech, right? We have the Void Resource Miner going over here, and I was talking about how if we're going to upgrade to the tier 2, we need the Erodium. So we looked in the chest last time, there was no Erodium. Looking in the chest here, still no Erodium. If we search for Erodium, we can see that the Void Ore Miner tier 1 still will only get it at a 0.66% chance. So that is less than 1 out of 100. That is going to be really, really slow. There is no preferred lens, unfortunately, even with the newer version of the pack. So as far as I'm concerned, everything that's to environmental tech, we're just not going to do. Yeah. There's really no way for us to, let's go in here. There's really no way for us to get to Erodium. The only way that would be possible if we were on a local server or some server and this was running 24/7, we'd have a chance at this, but single player, there really is no possible way that we're going to get that without making like 100 of these machines. Not going to happen. So yeah, unfortunately, I think the entire environmental page is just broken and we're not going to do any more of this. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I was looking forward to getting some of these solar panels. These are really good, but unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. Okay, so what I wanted to start working on today. I think that we're going to start looking at getting ourselves some Cursed Earth. So Cursed Earth will allow mobs to spawn on it regardless of light level, regardless of the player distance to the soil. Yeah, that's the thing that we want if we're going to set up some kind of a mob farm, and that's what I'd like to do. We haven't really set up a mob farm since we've been to the overworld, and I think it's about time. Now, I'm not sure if we have any of the drops of evil that we need to create Cursed Earth. So let's go to our applied energistic system over here, take a quick look. I'm guessing we don't have any. I don't remember. Drop of evil. Yeah, we don't have any of those. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to go to the Nether. We need to find wither skeletons, and we need to murder their faces. We're at difficulty 2-3-1 right now, so they're probably going to have a ridiculous amount of health, but we can cheese wither skeletons, as everybody knows, by placing blocks. So there's only 2 blocks of space underneath them. The wither skeletons are 2.5 blocks tall, so they can't get past, and you can hit them freely, right? We're still going to have to deal with like regular skeletons and things like that, but we only have, I guess, about 8 attack damage weapons, so we're not going to be able to get them really, really fast. Another option we could do, well, I was going to say we could probably look at making ourselves a better sword or something at this point. We might be able to do that. Really, I'd like to have an unbreakable sword. Yeah, this only has luck 1 on it too. We should look at upgrading that. We have plenty of lapis at this point. I don't know why I haven't upgraded that. Let's do that now. Okay, so we'll get looting 3 on our sword. Do we have looting 3 on our shuriken? I don't remember. It's been a long time since we even looked at that thing. Okay, so this will bring us all the way up to luck 3. Yeah, very good. How many modifiers do we have on this? We have... Wait, we have 2 modifiers. Okay, so we could add some more sharpness on here. We currently have... What does it say? We only have 1 thing of sharpness on there. Let's add some more sharpness on our sword. So we'll do quartz. And add a few more stacks of that. I think it's 72 per level, and that will give us a little bit more attack damage on there. So now we go up to 10.34 attack. That's not bad. It's not great, but it'll get us by for now. Whoops, I took out the wrong thing. There we go. Now we are up to 12.31. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's a little bit better than the 7s, nearly double the attack damage what we were doing before. We should have upgraded that a while ago, but we didn't. Okay, and then going back to our shuriken, where did I put that? We made one, right? Pretty sure we did. Tinkers. What was it? It was like a demon. I feel... Oh, it's right here in my... Okay, I was like, I thought we made one of those. That's only 8 attack damage. It does have 1 modifier, so we could put another unbreaking on there. That might be something worth doing. I'll probably just go ahead and make one of those modifiers and put it on here. We have... Oh, it already is unbreakable, actually. Okay, I forgot that we have that many on there. Looks like I have replaced 3 of the blades with the demon. We have... How many... 1 modifier, right? Okay, so I think what I was doing here, as I was waiting for us to get 1 more modifier, looks like we're halfway there on the XP. We need 2 modifiers, and we can replace the final paper knife blade with another demon knife or something else that has more attack damage. Yeah, and if that doesn't, if we can get more attack damage just by putting quartz on there, we might do that. I don't know which way is the best way to go about it, actually. But anyway, at this point, we need to go back to the Nether. We need to start killing wither skeletons. It might even be a good idea for us to make a mob imprisonment tool and start looking at duplicating wither skeletons. Mob imprisonment tool. Well, you know what? We can't make that because we don't have plastic yet. Dry rubber. That's another thing. I'm pretty sure we did this before, didn't we? Dry rubber. Did we not? Oh, we only have tiny dry rubber. I seem to remember we were messing around with that before. I was looking at these quests earlier, and it seems like we never got ourselves a sheet of plastic. I thought we had done something with that previously. Maybe not. So our latex drum is full. So we need to take the latex, put it into whatever the industrial foregoing thing is. Let's take a look at that one more time. So plastic, the latex processing unit. We made this. It says 0 of 1 complete for some reason. It probably has to do with upgrading the quest. And then if we go over here, plastic. Yeah, okay. It's been so long since we've done this. I'm having a hard time remembering if we did do that. Latex. Yeah, so we have this. Latex processing unit. Did that require water in order to work? It requires power, it requires water and latex. Okay, so we should hook this thing up and start taking the latex that we are currently generating over there and start turning it into the tiny dry rubber balls or whatever that stuff is. Dry rubber? The tiny dry rubber? Yeah, we should turn it into that stuff. Okay, so we need to get ourselves power, we need to get ourselves fluid. Probably have some extra fluid pipe around here. As far as power goes, flux ducts. Yeah, we should probably use some of these. I don't know if we have power that runs over there, if that's going to be enough pipes or whatever. Okay, well, I tell you guys what, I'm going to start hooking this machine up here. We'll start getting that. We'll try to make a mob imprisonment tool so we can capture a wither skeleton, and then we can potentially start spawning those in without having to go to the Nether. I think that's going to be a good idea. Anyway, let me get to this, and we'll be right back. All right, so very simple. We already had the power wires over here. I just kind of ran a wire over into our latex processing unit here, and then down below, we already have our water system, which is generating the water there. It's very easy to connect a fluid pipe to the bottom of our latex processing unit. So yeah, very, very simple stuff here. Now, we have a servo with a fluid duct piping that fluid into an iron drum up here, and this thing is full, and this pipe is full. So we could just immediately connect this pipe over and into here, but then all of the latex that we have stored up here is just going to go to waste. I kind of want to turn this thing off. So that is no longer pushing the fluid out. I want to take the fluid that's in that pipe currently and extract that so it goes into here. Okay, so all of that latex should be in here now. Yeah, we're not gaining any more. And this is currently turning that latex into the dry rubber. Very good. Okay, so I want to break that connection. So those are not connected. And then I also want to take the fluid from here and then down. Very simple stuff, right? All right, so just a simple servo, nothing crazy. I noticed that this fluid duct right here is a clear one. I wanted to replace that one with a non-clear one, so I guess we'll have to do that and once again separate them. Okay, so now we'll put our other very cheap servo there and we will ignore, so I'll continue pushing fluid into our drum and then we'll extract out of the drum here into this thing. Cool, so now we have latex being filled. Man, that is almost the same color as the background, isn't it? It's hard to kind of see it there. All right, so we have tiny dry rubber constantly being made. Awesome. So 9 of those turn into a dry rubber, and then that dry rubber we can smelt into the plastic sheets. So we're gonna want to take this stuff and probably auto craft it. Might be worth grabbing that auto crafter that we made last time and just crafting it right there on the spot. That's not a bad idea, really. And then we can start storing the dry rubber. I wonder, the rubber, do we have one of those? This was just a tiny one. I was gonna say, I wonder if the big one can be uncrafted. Can we just use a compacting drawer? Uses on this, uses on that. Can we uncraft it? It doesn't appear so. Okay, so that's a one-way craft. Compacting drawer will not work. So the crafters that we had the mechanical crafter. I think we'll grab that and we'll give this one a go. So let's grab item duct. Impulse item duct, regular item duct. It doesn't really matter. Like, we're not doing this super fast. It's not being crafted super fast. I guess we'll just grab the impulse, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And then another servo. We can still use like a lesser one. Nothing's like super crazy good about this setup here. Okay, so then we're gonna need to extract out of the crafter into something else. I guess we'll just mix and match our lower tier servos here. And then we'll also want to place a store, so a chest or some kind of a drawer will work. Basic drawer. Okay, I think that's gonna be more than enough. I don't know if we're ever gonna fill up that drawer with 1,024 items or however much. Is it 4,096 items that one of those drawers holds? I don't remember. Anyway, so this we need to pipe into our crafter. Might be... Well, we could do this a lot cleaner if we change this leadstone flux duct or the impulse item duct into a fluctuating one, and then we could put power and items through one pipe, but I think we're just going to do it like this. So we will bring that... How about we'll put the crafter in the floor here. Like so. Okay, and then this, we need to set the pattern. Let's grab some of these. Okay, so we want to turn... Do we have to set the pattern? Oh, I was right-clicking instead of left-clicking. There we go. Okay, so that will just craft those directly into the dry rubber. Always on is fine, so we can just start piping that stuff directly into here. And then ignore it. So that'll start pulling that stuff in here. Right? Yeah, there it goes. Very good. Okay, and then that's crafting into the dry rubber. Now we just need to grab that dry rubber and put it into some kind of a storage unit. Actually, let's do it on this side. And it's gone. All right, so we need impulse item duct. We need a reinforced servo. We need one of these dry rubbers here. So I can set a filter. We want to whitelist those to be extracted. And we'll set that to ignored, and then we can just put our basic drawer on top. So now... yeah, we want to disconnect this connection here. So now we're just getting dry rubber as it makes the stuff from the latex. It makes the tiny, which gets pulled out into our crafter, which crafts it into the bigger stuff, which will then put it over here. Now I am noticing that it is going quite slow. Is it because this first stack? Well, I guess it's pulling it out as fast as it's crafting it, but it's never touching this. So let's grab that out and we'll just put it into the crafter. Put that in there and let it do its thing. Okay, so now we're crafting it as fast as we're making it. Good. You know what? There are upgrades for this, isn't there? We can put upgrades in this machine. I forget what mod it is that makes the speed upgrades, but yeah, that might be something worth looking at. I'll have to take a look at that off camera because I don't remember the name of the mod. But there is a separate mod, as far as I remember, that has the speed upgrades that you can put into the industrial foregoing machines. Yeah, that's definitely something we'll have to look at. All right, so the speed upgrades we needed were from the Tesla core lib. Yeah, it's a different mod. It's unfortunate that it's from a different mod, and if you don't know, like, you won't know that these are the ones that goes into these machines. But we can see the speed in which this thing is going right now, max 5 RF per tick. Now, if we put in the speed upgrade, we can see it says max 8 RF per tick, and if we put in the speed upgrade 2, you do need both tiers in there. We can see it goes up to 11 RF per tick. So yeah, you can make this go faster. That bar is definitely progressing faster, so we're making the tiny dry rubber faster. So I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Like, we aren't producing latex fast enough, even without the speed upgrades. I don't think we're making the latex fast enough to keep up with what we're using here, but either way, we'll get the dry rubber faster. So we needed 4 of those in order for us to make the mob imprisonment tool. Also, I noticed as I was off camera here, these things here, the HV wire relays and the HV wire connectors, I think in some recent update, like if you touch them, they send you flying. They do a little bit of damage and definitely send you flying. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't remember them doing that before, so I think something in one of the recent updates changed that functionality. Okay, so let's clear the inventory a little bit here, get rid of that. All right, we need to smell 4 of these things down. And yeah, that goes pretty quickly. Let's grab that glass that I smelted up previously. There we go. And nice. All right, so mob imprisonment tool. Actually, we should complete a quest because we have that now, right? Yeah, all right, so we'll claim that one. I don't remember if we ever did this before. Maybe we did, because I don't remember us seeing all these other things. I think it's only been the center one. So anyway, plastic is now complete. Let's pop this thing, and we get 2 vanilla chests. Okay, so we want a mob imprisonment tool. There it is, very good. How many more gassed tiers? We have half a stack of them. Perfect. Okay, so we have quite a lot of those things left. So next step, I need to go to the Nether. We need to start finding ourselves some wither skeletons, and we need to start murdering their faces. All right, guys, so I wanted to go to the Nether, and our Nether portal has been here, and now it is not here. Yeah, so apparently the update removed whatever the portal was that we had here, which we could warp back, but I'm not really sure what we should do now. So I decided that I'll set up the regular Nether portal, which we have been able to use, and that kind of warped us to a different part of the Nether, but we can find our way back to our ship. Yeah, I'm not sure if we should do this. I'll go and light it, though. So we have that option. We've done that once before, but it kind of took us to a different spot. So Nether Utils is the mod that gave us the pedestals here. So yeah, I'm not sure how this is supposed to be set up. Now, if the one in the overworld's gone, the one in the Nether's probably gone too. And if we get stuck in the Nether, I'm probably just going to end up like TPing myself back here. I don't know. We might have to revert back to the older version of this mod pack. I don't know what we're going to do here. But anyway, let's together go through the Nether portal, find out what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing bad. Hopefully we end up in a place we've already been. It says you are not allowed to do this. So are we now stuck in the overworld? I don't know. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I tried my hardest to get the updated version of this pack to work with the Nether portal, and I couldn't get it to work. I was going back and forth between the Nether and the overworld, just using the TP command like in a creative mode. I would warp back from the Nether. It would show like the little portal where we had one outside, and then after a few seconds, that thing would just disappear. Nothing I could do could get that to work. So what I ended up doing was just reverting back, and I have tried to set up everything that we had set up over here during the episode. Like I reset this thing up so we are collecting the dry rubber. I went ahead and I smelted the dry rubber, made a mob imprisonment tool. We did get ourselves a reward from that, wherever that is. Yeah, this one right here, this plastic. This is now complete once again. Okay, well, we got ourselves a loot chest, so let's go ahead and pop this open. By the way, this is the next day. Yeah, I ran out of time recording this because of all the troubleshooting I was doing, so yeah, this is taking me 2 days to record now. So, Inferium Paxel, that's kind of cool. I don't think we really need this at this point. This would have been great earlier on. Inferium Essence, that's kind of cool as well. So yeah, what we need to do now, we need to head to the Nether. We got ourselves another dodo that spawned. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Get out of here. I don't want you making mycelium everywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we need to still go to the Nether. We need to try and find ourselves like a wither skeleton. And we also need to hunt a few of them as well to try and get ourselves the drop of evil. That is our goal. So I guess we can go outside and see. It is sunrise right now. There might be mobs out there. Hopefully nothing is going to be getting at us. I hear a skeleton. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, this is what it should be. Let me just step on here, and then this takes us to the Nether after a few moments. Don't touch me. Don't touch! Oh my goodness, that guy. Did he just take my sword? What just happened here? Did he break my sword? Rare snagging zombie of decay. I'm missing a helmet, and my sword is gone? Oh, sword's on the ground right there. Let's grab it. Okay, I don't know where my helmet went. I heard something break when he touched me. Did he break my armor as soon as he touched me? I don't know. Oh my goodness. These monsters are so crazy. The fact that they can take your weapons, that's not good at all. So let's pull this guy away, I guess. Let's bring him like far, far away. Come here, guy. I didn't even see how much health he has. He probably has about 300,000 health, right? That's just the way the monsters are right now. Alright, so I don't think he knows about me. He's not tracking me at the moment. We should be able to hopefully get into our Nether portal in peace. We'll have to figure out a helmet situation. The skeleton, please don't touch me. Oh, I'm not even staying on the portal. How much health does this skeleton have? This guy, 97. I think we can attack him. I think we should be okay. It's just gonna take a minute. Come here, guy. 49, 43. So much health. Can you imagine trying to go to the Twilight Forest at this point and try and get through it? It would just be absolutely ridiculous. I really want to wait until we get the draconic armor before we do that. All right. So now can we go to the Nether, please? And I didn't remember it taking that long. Okay, so now we're back here. Yes. So this thing, remember earlier on it said like put so much oil in there or whatever because you're gonna need it. Well, it uses a little bit while we're here in the Nether, but this isn't chunk loot. So while we're in the overworld, it's not using anything. But while we're here in the Nether, it does have a limited amount of time. There we go. That was not working for a second there. Okay, well the goal is now I need to get to a stronghold and I need to try and find ourselves the Wither Skeleton. So I'm gonna start working on that. And if anything interesting happens, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so right away, we found ourselves a skeleton, but it's like one that's got power. So let's see if we can capture it real quick. Okay, got it, but it withered me. Alright, so that's just like 8 seconds of withering. That's not a big deal. So one of our goals is complete here. I did notice as soon as I came up here, though, our base is just right down there, by the way. Don't look at those Endermen, you'll die. As soon as I came up here, there was one of the, well, there's a blaze and there was one of the blazing juggernauts over here, and both of them were blighted. Yeah, the Nether's getting scary now. Those guys will probably like one-shot me. We want to make sure we don't do anything to aggro those enemies. But yeah, so we need to find more wither skeletons, or we need to find a way to get ourselves some mob juice so we can try and spawn them in with the one that we have with the mob imprisonment tool here. 169.269 health. That is so much. That's crazy. All right, well, I'm going to continue on. Hopefully I don't run into any too many blighted mobs or whatever that I can't handle. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep looking around, trying to get ourselves... Oh, that sounds scary. Trying to get ourselves some more wither skeletons, and we'll be back, guys. Well, I found another wither skeleton. This one's got all the sparklies on it once again. I tried hitting it with my sword and immediately dropped my sword. I don't know, is that the quicksand, the sticky? I don't know. One of those things up top says it's got an ability on it. Yeah, and trying to get my sword back, that was such a pain. Oh, look at that! And we just got ourselves like pretty much every drop from this guy. That's awesome. Okay, so we got ourselves a drop of evil, withered dust, and a withered rib. That's really cool. Iron sword with leech 2 and smite. Very, very good. All right. So we got ourselves one of the things that we're looking for. There are some more wither skeletons over here. I might try fighting. Yeah, I don't know where these guys are. I can see them on the mini map. They're over here somewhere. I might have to like fly around to get to them. Maybe they're in here. I don't know. I'm gonna probably take what we have and get out of here, to be honest. Now that we have ourselves one of those drops of evil, we can try and set ourselves up some kind of a mob farm and then start collecting that mob essence, and then we can collect, you know, monsters in the mob imprisonment tools and then spawn whichever ones we want. Yeah, it'll just make life a little bit easier here. So I'm gonna head back to our base, try and get out of the nether and not die in the process, and then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, well I took a look at the time on the video and it looks like we have reached the end of today. Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to have time to set up a mob farm at this point. We'll probably look at doing that next time, which, you know, definitely a thing that we need to do so we can make use of our wither skeleton here and our drop of evil and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, we definitely want to set up a cursed earth farm to collect essence, and then we're going to use that essence to spawn in the wither skeletons and kill them. So we'll probably be looking at like mob grinding utils. I don't remember, do we have the beheading upgrades available for that? That'd probably be the best way of doing that so we can get the wither skeleton skulls and all the other stuff from the skeletons. Also, it was brought to my attention that I made yeah, the wrong thing here. I made the void resource miner, which I thought is what you needed to get the erodium. No. The void resource miner is what you need to get mica, which I'm not even sure if we need. I think we kind of need some of that anyway, so it's not like a complete mistake, but yeah, it's definitely a mistake that I made that instead of the other one. So now we're gonna have to make whatever the amount of erodium blocks it was in order to make the void ore miner tier 1. I think that my last count we had about 40 diamonds, and if I remember correctly, we needed way more than 40 diamonds in order to make the amount of erodium, or whatever it was. It's not erodium, it's the other stuff, to make that block. Anyway, I got some branch mining ahead so we can get some of that. Maybe I'll go out and check out the quarry again, see if we got some diamonds there. We are collecting resources out there, but we're not getting them like super fast because we don't have like big storage for that. Maybe that's another thing we could do, is make a better storage for our quarry out there so it can just keep running all the time instead of like running until that small storage crate is full and then stopping. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.